Hey everybody! Welcome back to Northernlion Plays the Binding of Isaac AFTERBIRTH Plus. We're doing an Eden run today. I just did a daily for February 15th and it was like over in 15 minutes basically, so I feel like I'm starting kind of midway through this run. Weirdly enough, MMXDY8QF with Backstabber, Glaucoma, and Mom's Bra. Bad damage, great rate of fire, speed, pretty much right where we need it to be. You might wonder why I only talk about those three stats. I mean, those are the ones that are most critical. If I started the run and I had, negative 500 luck, I might mention that. Might bring that up as a little bone mo, if you're interested. But for the most part, damage and tears are usually most important stats. And then, of course, the items that you're holding matter as well. But if you have good damage and great rate of fire, you're set. If one of them's bad and the other one's amazing, you're probably okay. If they're both terrible, then you look at your speed stat and go, oh, and our speed is like 0.6. We literally can't dodge some of the enemies on the screen. Then, your lives are gonna be tough. They never did like Mama's homemade dress and Papa's blanket wasn't big enough. This run is actually fine. I still don't know what Glaucoma tears do, but you know what? It's a new era in the world of Northernlion. Let's look it up. I thought I gave you Permanent Curse of the Blind, but maybe it's Permanent Curse of Darkness. Glaucoma, and then put Isaac at the end to avoid being too real. Adds a chance to shoot concussive tears, but it makes the screen darker. Okay. Cool. I think we've actually looked that exact one up on the show before. That's fine. As long as we remember it now, not going to be too disappointed. So we have... Is this Curse of the Maze? This Curse of the Unknown, of course. That's a little tricky. We don't know what our HP is like right now. Eternal Heart would have been swell. No Eternal Heart. Instead, we get 3 Spirit Hearts. Also amazing. In fact, maybe even in many ways better. I actually feel like this run is pretty much completely okay. As long as we're not on, well, even if we were on, 2 Spirit Hearts, which I think is the lowest that HP can get, we're relatively well off here. I think you freeze him, or he was already concussed, so he couldn't be frozen. Okay, good to know. He jumped down on top of me and almost caused me to walk into my own bomb. Maybe I should just fight him without using number 2 bombs, because I'm making my own life harder here for no conceivable reason. That was a bad fight. And our speed upgrade is actually something that we could use. So you get around that 1.2, 1.3 range. You're starting to be in a position where you can't blame your speed for causing you to take damage anymore, which is where I want to be. And I guess I'm already there. So, try a Hypotenuse bomb here. Allowed us to get 5 extra bombs and Bob's Curse. The big thing on this floor is obviously getting that deal with the devil. You gotta... extremely good chance of making that happen. Number 2 is kind of one of my, pet choices for favorite item in the... Favorite underappreciated item in the game. I think everybody's got an item that, they like more. What the hell hit me there? Is there a little tiny person here? No? Bloody crown drips with blood. Usually these items have something to do with, taking damage. If blood is in the name... The more damage you take, the more stats you get. Who knows? But yeah, a lot of people really like the guillotine. I am okay with the guillotine, but certainly I'm not the guy who's like, oh yeah, the guillotine, it's my favorite item. Usually I'll take it, but I oftentimes sort of have to weigh my decision and be like, is this really the right time? Is this the kind of run where I can afford to take guillotine? Some people take it fairly indiscriminately. Some people call me the Space Cowboy. Some people call me the Gangster of Love. Head of the Keeper. It's okay. I was mostly happy to get this Tinted Rock because I've lost a little bit more in the Spirit Heart department than I'd care to admit. But let's see what we get from our deal with the devil right off the bat. Freeze him before he can get confused. Oh my god. It's like... You cannot land a number 2 shot in the time an enemy spends frozen. So if they teleport, you're just eating shit. Luckily, the benefit is that you have the You have the fact that the bombs will do damage to them regardless, but A little disappointed with my own play over the course of this run. There we go. Another tiers upgrade. We're at the cap. Presumably, we're going to be a little low on HP. But closer to Bookworm. I don't want to open that yet. Closer to Bookworm. And not feeling too bad about the situation. You know what? Fuck buying a Spirit Heart. Give me some HP. He's going to pay out. I guarantee it. You're also going to like the way you look. I guarantee it. But starting, like, immediately, we should really not take so much shitty damage. Because there was no reason for us to... If we're being honest, there's no reason for us to have, like, been hit at all. But certainly there's no reason for us to have taken as much damage as we did, like, 2 floors in a row here. So Holy Card, actually, this is the right situation for this to provide us with some benefit. Because it is going to give us 1 room with Holy Mantle. We'll probably save that for a room in which things look a little dire, which, you know, could happen. Fairly likely that something like that will happen here. We're a little bit low on HP, but you shouldn't shy away from these moments, you know, where things are tough in Isaac. You should endeavor to move towards them, you know, and learn a little something about yourself in the process. Okay, well, now I almost wish that room had not happened, because on the one hand, I'm real happy to have the HP, don't get me wrong. On the other hand, people are going to be like, I got carried by that. We would have won regardless, okay? Probably. But I'm not going to lie, it does help. I don't want to blow this guy up. We've already put 8 cents in there. Can we maybe put 12 cents in there, get an HP upgrade, feel a little better about our survival chances here? At least we got our key back. Shit. Alright, well, see you later, buddy. Thanks for the gulp pill, which is trinket smelting. Did we even have a trinket? Oh, now I'm like, I gotta go back in my mental, you know, hard disk. Actually, your trinket should be stored in RAM. Look, I'm not saying that my brain is a well-engineered computer, okay? I'm just saying that it largely achieves the function of which it's requested. Which is requested of it, I should say. So how's this run right now? It's actually, like, really good. This is definitely one of the runs where I am playing worse than the run has given me the ability to, but there are still some things that, you know, are room for improvement. And the big one I would say is that our damage stat is terrible. 2.52 is bad damage. Our rate of fire and our tier effects and even number 2 to some extent means that it's not the end of the world. Like, we can survive probably for quite some time without having to worry about it too much, but, you know, we'd like to... Right, that's Trinket Smelter again. Stupid. We'd like to get it sorted out as soon as possible. I think the maximum that Holy Mantle can save you is 1/2 Spirit Heart until we get down to double damage floors, I guess. So I'm just gonna pop it right now and then walk into this room. And immediately I sort of regret it because I can't afford to play that Demon Judgment right now, but I might be able to later. So this isn't a daily. I don't mind using bombs to get this sorted out and hopefully get some decent pills. I found pills. Lemon Party. Feels like I'm walking on sunshine and Liberty Cap as a trinket. We might as well go in here, play this dude twice. Then walk out. Ooh, we have seen the riddle of the Sphinx reveal itself thanks to Liberty Cap. So in here, I don't believe we get anything for sleeping right now. Might as well try, though. So that's a trip to the next floor. If it even heals our red heart, like, it's okay. It did. It did. No, it did just heal our red heart. But still, could be worse. Play this guy twice again. He shouldn't pay out usually, but he might. We're going to grab this, and we're hoping for a good payout. Now we can hold the black rune as well. My brain keeps getting confused between blank rune and black rune, but we're going to sort that out. The connection will be made eventually. The world card. Beautiful. Thank you. Okay, so we're going to be... You know what? We can afford to give you a little bit more here. A little bit more. Sure. That's good. Caffeine pills, fine. I found pills, which is irrelevant, basically. But apart from that, feeling real solid about the way that things are looking right now. Still, you know, I wouldn't mind getting an HP upgrade. Just throwing that out there as a Plaza, if you're looking for a gift, I don't know what holidays are coming up. This is the day after Valentine's Day, but, you know, if you're interested in maybe getting me something for St. Patrick's Day as a way of saying sorry for all the drunk idiots you got to deal with on the bus, well, you know, a damage upgrade would be nice. I'm not hating on drunkenness. That would be hypocritical. I have been known to enjoy a few adult beverages, and when I was of the age, St. Patrick's Day was a good time. But now, as an adult, I'm like, it's a Tuesday at 10 a.m. Why is everybody on the bus singing Dropkick Murphy songs? I just feel like if we're going to have a St. Patrick's Day, we should... Well, actually, that's not fair. Because what I was going to say is if we're going to have a St. Patrick's Day, we should have a day that celebrates the culture of every country. And I guess in many ways you do. It's just whether they're celebrated overseas or not. But, you know, we have a lot of... there's a lot of Irish history in Canada. Not as much as in, you know, Ireland, but... Or America, for that matter. But, you know, a lot. So that makes sense. I'm not trying to take away from it, but... I don't know. St. Patrick's Day is... There's like 2 holidays that I just do not like at all. One of them is St. Patrick's Day, because people are like... They know nothing. I mean, I'm being a snob right now. I'll be the first to admit it, you know. Again, you gotta, if you can't make fun of yourself, you can't laugh at anything. But people are like, you know, what's the best part of Irish culture? And you're like, I don't know, wearing green and putting food coloring into a Guinness and making it look like a weird murky brown color and then throwing up at 1 p.m.? That's a little offensive. That's not how I want, like, Canada Day celebrated, although that's how many Canadians choose to celebrate it, I suppose. But the other one is Halloween. But Halloween I give like a pass because it's largely younger kids and people. If I see like a 40-year-old dude who's like, I can't wait for Halloween, I've been working on my costume all year, I'm like, damn dude, that's cool, you got a hobby. But I'm a curmudgeon, I suppose. So, you know, hey NL, what are you dressing up as for Halloween? I'm dressing up as a man who's doing his job and can't wait for the midnight to come so he can... This year was particularly bad. Like 2016 Halloween was particularly bad because it fell on like a Wednesday. So there were like 2 weeks of Halloween. People were like, you know, we're going to throw our Halloween party the week before and the week after and on the Wednesday of. And like, my friends, please, have mercy. Get some help. But not everyone agrees with me there. Nick loves Halloween, or at least he pretends to on the show to get my goat. We're going to grab that. Guppy's tail, of course. And that's fine as always. My attitude is basically like, live your life. Don't let one smug motherfucker like me be like, hey, that thing you enjoy is stupid. Because that's, I mean, I would... Ooh, smelt it. I would hate to contribute to, you know, a loss of joy in the world. Because it wouldn't even really make me feel better. It's like, if you're watching these episodes and you stop celebrating Halloween, I'll probably never know. And, like, it won't manifest itself in a positive way for my life. So, really, you've just given up something that you like in order to appease somebody that you may well never meet. So, I would encourage you to just keep living your life and not letting my attitude dictate, you know, the way you want to do things. St. Patrick's Day, though. If you want to drink to the point of personal shame, all I ask is that you do it in the privacy of your own home. Because that bus gets fucking rank, dude. And that is not what it's there for. I mean, I just have to, you know, sit next to the vomit for a little while. Somebody else has got to come on in like a biohazard outfit and clean that shit up. So, you know, have mercy for them, please. Either way. Grab this black card, Perthrow Rune. Restock, you absolutely take. And honestly, we had a book on this one, right? I didn't. Did I buy Alges? Because we had a book, I think you take the Bible. Oh, we're holding a book right now. Then reroll it. We get Pandora's Box. It's the Caves 2. There's value there. We use it. We get Polydactyl. One makes you larger. Not that good. I think we do want Rusted Key. And Compost, I think that somebody told me that Compost, the one time I used it effectively, the deal with it was that I had car battery. So I was really getting twice the benefit out of it and then being like, wow, this item's really good. And it might still be really good, but I need to go to like a crash course. Basically, I drove like a Ferrari Testarossa and I was like, it's very easy to go fast. you know? Shoop the whoop. Yes. No brainer. Beautiful choice. You know what? We've also got this section of stuff down here. Which we might as well... I don't know if we care about blowing it up. Alright. So we got Black Rune and Algiz. This run is shaping up pretty nicely. I will be the first to point out. We do also still have 2.52 damage. So, as good as the run has gotten, and it is continuing to get better, don't get me wrong. But as good as the run has gotten, we would really, really, really benefit from picking up, like, a single damage upgrade. That would help us out. And again, like, I'm getting confused about what items I have, because that last run I did was a daily, and it was over, like, on Mom's foot. So, it really was no time flat. So I'm trying to remember, do I have Magic Mush on this run? No. Alright. I had Magic Mush on the last run, which means we actually should be blowing up mushrooms as much as possible. Well, as much as is sane, at least. Because we would like to still have a chance of... we would like to still have a chance at Boss Rush, because we do have... Black Rune, so we can make pretty short work of Boss Rush. And we're a little... just a little, but a little bit behind schedule. It's a big floor, too. This run has been good. It's, like, close to as good as you can get without having any extra damage, I suppose. Dude. Dude. Dude, thank you. Okay. How are there still so many, like, terminals available here? We did spend, like, an extra minute on our, you know what? I'm gonna pop Algiz just so we can kill this guy faster. Might save us, like, 10 seconds. Could be valuable, you never know. Matchbook. We got an Ansus rune right after. Okay, that's important. We did spend like an extra few minutes on the shop, or you know, 30 seconds, few minutes. You know, it's all the same shit. So that could have contributed to this, but we do have a dice room. So, I guess the other thing I'll say is that it would just be exceptional. It's quite presumptuous that we're like even trying to get to the boss rush. On a run in which we have 2.52 damage. Doesn't mean we shouldn't be trying to win, but to get to boss rush... Don't talk to me about that damage. Seems a little rich right now because of the fact that it takes us, you know, 10 minutes to kill an... Okay, I had more speed than I expected there because of the Liberty Cap gulp, but that's okay. So, Hagalaz. Blackheart, starting to feel slightly better now. We definitely want to go to the shop. There's no greed plausible on our shop. Shoop the Whoop. Shoop the Whoop does do a decent job of helping us bridge the gap between where we want to be on damage and where we are. But we need more. Cursed Eye. Thankfully, we found a good use for Black Rune. We got a Yara rune there, which is not worth it. But, so we have 3.52 damage now as a result of basically being like, what, are you kidding? I'm not going to take Cursed Eye on this run. There was a time, perhaps, but one too many teleports on a boss that can suck on my nuts, and, you know, it's turned me into the fun-hating curmudgeon you see before you today. It's not fun-hating, actually, though. It's more just, like, it's so disproportionately bad for runs in which you're like, I want to fight the Hush. Although it's good on boss rush. If you really want to cheese boss rush, and you're willing to take a hit or two to make it happen... Well, it'll sort you. Another Black Rune. Life is good. Still, you know, Shoop the Whoop does scale with our damage, so it's very important for me to get more damage if possible, but at the same time, 3.52 damage has not put us in a situation where we're really crushing it from a Shoop the Whoop standpoint. Some of those champions were living, which I take great personal offense to. We're not going to grab everything here. We're just going to grab, like, a pretty good swath and then move on. Oh, Brain! You almost had it sorted there. We had such high speed. Now we're fine, though. All we need to do... just keep yourself around here. Make yourself useful. Is boss rush gonna happen? Probably not. But people... I'm talking to myself now. If you guys could just not listen for a second. People will be happier if you just play well versus getting to boss rush. Even though you feel that great... inconsequential personal pressure to get the boss rush on every single run. It's not necessarily relevant right now. See, that was an example of something you should probably not do. I don't want to get too caught up in talking to myself, though, or I'll start just, you know, rapping Lucchini to myself, which, you know, is a good way to practice. But at the same time, holy shit, it's Mega. Okay, so grab Duality, grab Mega, suck that bad boy up. We got a luck upgrade as a result. I mean, Mega's beautiful. We are in a weird spot now. Okay, we can see where we're going. I do want to fight the boss, actually. There's a chance for 9 lives. We want to clear as many rooms as possible. Basically... oh, we found the boss fight. All we need to do is get... that's pretty great as well, but... oh, Tarot Cloth too? You wouldn't. Tarot Cloth question mark card. Joker card. Blue map. We have restock as well, so we're like, it's getting a little ridiculous. 2 of spades. We're up to 32 keys. We got 99 keys. Gulp. Smelt that trinket, buddy. Empress, Joker. Okay, hold this. I was hoping that there would be a little bit of a better situation here for us, but I think we can still beat Mom fast enough to make it into boss rush. Now, we're skipping the item room to make this happen, but did you see how quickly we made it through, like, the first part of that floor? What are we waiting for? Well, to be honest, Mom's foot to come down. When Mom's foot comes down, we're doing ridiculous damage with cube of meat, of all things. Worth it, worth it. If we get the KO, it's worth it. Beautiful. Grab this. Just go to the boss rush first. Okay. We got Book of Revelations, which is also 2020. Libra. I think we should take Libra. I think our damage can do with Libra. I think we can make this happen. And then all we're waiting on is Mega, honestly. Actually, you know what? Fuck it. Teleport out. We got Joker. Why wouldn't... yeah, and then become Guppy. Holy crap, this turned out well. And then become Bookworm. And then get the fuck out of here. We don't need to be here anymore. You did it. Okay, so it was a little shaky in the middle there, but we managed to get Guppy and the Bookworm transformation, and our damage is much better. That was one of the very, very rare situations in which Libra was, like, actually a good choice for us. We must have smelted a trinket. I mean, maybe there's another explanation that I'm missing, but we have an item room on the womb, so, got to imagine something fucky with our trinkets is going on there. Now, we're not necessarily guaranteed, a win here. I think we're probably in a pretty good spot, though. And I think I'm just gonna, as weird and counterintuitive as this might sound, I think I'm gonna ignore using, Mega for the rest of this floor. That's not very smart. Scissors. We do not want this. Maybe we should just use Mega when we leave this room. Friendly Ball. Okay, also not very good. Leech. Not horrible. So let's go fight this guy. It's Bob's Rod and Head. So I don't even care to pick it up, to be honest with you. I just wanted to avoid wasting a charge. We'll probably be fine for the next floor. Can't go to our curse room. We got a Yara rune, which is awesome. Little baggy is garbage because it ruined our Yara rune, but hey, a range upgrade. Go grab this, go grab this, go grab this. Okay. So again, we're still like in a slightly dicey position. We're on 0 HP. Mega is very helpful, but And I would say that we still... I think we made the right decisions over the course of this run, but... I mean, it's a decent amount of damage there. Mega really helps us out, actually, by generating flies for us that don't get used because Mega kills everything, like, instantly. So, there's a huge benefit to us there in just making our fly economy, like, really, really good. But I do doubt that the right course of action for us is to go to the Hush fight. It's one of the few ways... It's one of the few ways that we could destructively, like, end our run. Because we're just gonna get trapped down there with 9 lives, like, ad infinitum. So, Guppy's collar is not necessarily worth anything for us, but the 2 spirit hearts really are. So there's another item room down here. What trinket did we accidentally smelt that gave us this incredibly good effect? I need to know. Also, thank God for those tarot cloth 2 of spades. Did amazing work for us. How did we not get hit there? So now and I believe this is probably the right decision now. I'm just holding off on the mega charge, and then we'll unleash it on the cathedral, hopefully, like, you know, with some form of mapping. Be able to know where we're going. Ah, that's not good. No, not good enough, at least. That is pretty good, but I'm going to abstain and try for something a little doper. I mean, sure, this could be fine, but... yeah, there you go. Eden's Blessing, I won't not take it. It's kind of a confusing way to phrase that sentence, but I will always take Eden's Blessing on an Eden run, unless taking it means that we're missing out on something that will, like, give us a win out of a loss. Just because starting with 1 extra item is much more engaging on the next floor. Even though it can also start you with Isaac's Heart. Alright, so the big deal here is we want to beat Mom's Heart, ideally without taking much damage, but we have improved our HP a lot. A couple of rooms paid out with a Spirit Heart or more each, and it's left us in a much better position than we would have originally thought likely, I suppose. And this has to go down as, like, one of the best Libra pickups we've ever had, right? I think we'll go deal with the Angel. Just to mess around. I don't really want the key piece, though. Yeah, we're gonna... I mean, we could go to the Hush fight now, but I think we've done our time, honestly. In the uncertain realm. We can fly, so we don't need to sweat that guy. But, you know, you might want the HP. We do have 66 cents we're not necessarily doing anything with right now. Terrible, terrible room. Terrible section of the floor, actually, to have Mega in. Yeah, okay. Effectively, we got, like, 2 rooms of charge there. That's real nasty. We should have a library? No, double key room. It's a full run reroll. I will do it. Goodbye, Mega. It's been fun. Get the Spirit Hearts first, but let's do it. We preserve Eden's Blessing. Holy shit. First off, our damage is 43. Our speed is 0.67. What the fuck? This is menacing, but also terrible. We have, like, Eyesore. Wait, Eyesore is an anti-birth item, isn't it? We're shooting, like, shielded Ipecac shots everywhere. Are we immune to explosions? I can't tell. Either way, we still have Guppy. We are not immune to explosions, so, you know, be more careful. The damage is absurd. Like, everything is dying very quickly. But cumulatively, that could put us in a weird spot as well. So how's this reroll? I mean, it's actually pretty dope. Nah. We did Void on the last run, and this one, if I really did weigh the decision in my head. If we had better speed, I think I would have done it. But, or if we'd known that Holy Mantle could exist, we might have done it. So why take Bomber Boy? Basically because I can't help myself. I've got this self-destructive influence inside of me. I can't talk to my mama, so I talk to my diary. We're just gonna... We'll play it by ear. You know, if we get to the boss fight, and then, you know, a void portal spawns, we'll see how we feel. But honestly, like, I feel like we made the right decision when it comes to our speed. It's so bad. Occasionally we're getting a bonus because of the Liberty Cap, but still. Occasionally we're actually probably, unless we're at the speed floor, we're probably getting a minus or a penalty as well if we have Fat Odd Mushroom rolled as our trinket. So I don't know, this one, it's gonna work. Like, it's extremely high damage. This is like, Rob would love this run, because it's totally like a finger curls on the monkey's paw sort of situation. We begged for something, and we got it, and then the moral of the story is be careful what you wish for, you know? Oh, you've got everything you could possibly need except damage. What if you had high damage, and nothing else you could possibly need? Look, the script needs to be punched up a little bit, right? Like, it's not that good right now, it's not that elegant, but, You get the gist of the monkey's paw, I think. Okay, so yes, yes, yes. Unicorn stump. I think you only pop. I mean, we're not even gonna use it probably, but you know what? Let's lower our speed even more if possible. What do we got? 0.57. Oh my lord, and my Lanta. This is ridiculous. Either way, Blue Baby's dead. No void portal. We're down. Good run, fast run, scary run, but a good time. If you enjoyed it, click the like button. Helps out a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. But for now, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.